We're outside the London Stadium for West Ham versus Man United. Pre-match, I'm with a passionate West Ham fan. I can feel it. Yeah?
Home and away, unfortunately.
Home and away, you got season ticket?
Yeah.
Ooh. Where's the colours, man? Where's the shirt?
Mate, you can't be wearing colours. I'm double R geezer. I'm ICF, mate.
Say the more. Okay, what's your thoughts and feelings on David Moyes and the season so far at West Ham?
To be fair, I think it's been an alright season. Obviously, in the league, it could have been a lot better. I mean, going into the season, signing players like Paqueta, Skamaka, players like that, you think we would be, doing better than we are. But if we can, stay up and win the Conference League, mate, that's a trophy. We ain't done that in 43 years. I mean, a club like West Ham, although we have the thing, we're massive and all this, mate, we are a massive club. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. We need a trophy to kind of, put that into, evidence it.
Yeah, I spoke to a fan who said he was there for your last trophy. It was 1980. Yeah. It was mad how he was describing it. It was crazy. Yeah. But yeah, like you guys need a trophy. So, would you keep David Moyes? Are you happy with him? You content with him? You reckon?
You know what, right? With managers, like you look at Ferguson, obviously, he won the league at United, didn't he? And then he left. Wenger, he won a trophy, overstayed his welcome a bit, and then it kind of turned sour. Do you know what I mean? So maybe Moyes, if he does win the Conference League, he's just got to kind of, win it and then accept that, all right, I've done my job here, maybe it's time to go, right? Go down as a legend. Like, winning a trophy at West Ham is quite bad, but that probably will, be enough.
So who'd you take? Like, who would be the perfect manager to be like, you'd have it your way? I want you to be selfish with this one. Like, who's the one guy you'd be like, I just have that feeling he'll suit West Ham like a glove?
I think Potter. I see all this stuff about Will Steele and all that, like that Rems manager, all this bollocks, like, he's won all these games and whatever. Yeah, I mean, he might be good, and if he does join and prove me wrong, then good, fair play to him. But like, it's like saying out a football manager, you need to get an experienced manager. I'm not saying Potter is that, but he's been in the Prem with Brighton, he's been in the Prem with Chelsea. Although Chelsea, I think that was one of those things where it's too big a job. For, like...
From where it's coming from,
yeah, exactly that, mate, yeah.
And they weren't going to have patience with him as well.
Yeah, exactly. But we got the players, mate. We really do have the players, yeah. But, yeah.
All right, Pochettino. So, okay, let me ask you a question, right? If I'm a new West Ham fan, yeah, right, and I'm falling in love with the club,
right,
what's the one piece of advice you'd give me about being a West Ham fan?
Just be passionate, mate. I mean, that bowl there, the one thing it's lacking is atmosphere. We need more, atmosphere in the ground. There's not really like a singing area. And I suppose there's 1, 2, 3, but by the away fans, which kind of is the singing area. But I think, to be honest, half of it is the shape of the ground. The shape of the ground is so hard to generate atmosphere. I mean,
the running track.
Yeah, exactly. The bowling, that's what won us games. That was a fortress. But I mean, it's one of those things, we can't really do anything now. We're stuck there for...
Even I miss Upton Park, man. That was heartbreaking. You see that footage of them like bombing the stadium.
Yeah,
that was heartbreaking.
All flats now, mate. All flats. And the heritage as well. I mean, if you look around you now, mate, it's so like modernised. It ain't proper like East London, Like even on the badge, it just says London. We're just a tourist club now, unfortunately. But yeah.
Ooh, okay. Declan Rice or Casemiro, who's had a better season?
Declan Rice, but I can see why people might say Casemiro. They're both like superb players. Don't get me wrong, but
both demons in the middle.
Yeah, exactly that. And I think if Declan Rice did play for like a bigger club, he'd get more, attention, because people think, he plays for West Ham, he can't be a good player. I mean, I hope he goes on and does well and like proves wrong, because me and probably thousands of West Ham fans have said, I've got Arsenal mates, and I've said to them, mate, this player, like from about when he had his debut, this player is like something different. But yeah.
Okay, with that said, yeah, what would be, I know you don't want to sell Declan Rice, but what would be at least an acceptable amount of money to be like, okay, at least we got our money's worth for Declan Rice?
Yeah.
I know he's got like a year left, and then you're going to trigger the extension for 2024.
Well, to be fair, it ain't like, it's how much someone's willing to pay. That's it. It's how much someone's willing to pay.
How much with your heart? I'm talking your heart would be like, okay, at least we got that for him.
Yeah, maybe 100 mil.
100 mil?
100 mil's fair. You're
not the first one to say that,
He ain't got left on this contract. I think 100 mil's fair. I mean, Grealish also 100 mil. right? And I want us to do what Villa did, like sign the players first. Because once clubs know that you've got that kind of money, a £20 million player goes up to a £40 million player, just like that. Because clubs know, well, if you ain't going to buy them, do one. Do you know what I mean?
And you need our players as well.
Yeah.
So we'll charge you.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, last question then. Score prediction for today.
2-1 West Ham. You got to be confident. I probably will be wrong.
Yeah.
But
Who do you reckon's going to score?
I reckon it will be Ben Rama Brace. Ben Rama
Brace.
Yeah, Ben Rama Brace. And I reckon for United, it'll be Rashford. He always scores against us.
Yeah, I can actually see that happening. Yeah. Guys, you've heard it here first. I've enjoyed this interview as well. Don't watch that.
Man, mate. Top man.
Please beat Manchester United today. Don't forget to subscribe to the badge.